For quite some time, I've stood by the belief that a state championship winning high school boys basketball team would beat even the best team in the WNBA.
State championship caliber high school boys team would smoke the best team in the WNBA. I would bet my entire savings in the bank that the boys high school team would beat the WNBA team.
It's a viewpoint grounded in the dynamics of sports, and for many sports enthusiasts, doesn't seem controversial at all. Enter Chelsea Gray, a WNBA player from this year's championship team, the Las Vegas Aces. She has an issue with this statement, and as someone who welcomes challenges, she didn't hold back. Gray responded to him by bluntly labeling him a dumbass. This response, unsurprisingly, added more fuel to the fire in the already tumultuous world of the WNBA. In fact, the situation escalated by proposing a bold wager of $1 million for a showdown between the WNBA and a high school boys basketball team. The drama continues to unfold as these contrasting opinions collide on the court of public opinion. Notably, neither Gray nor the Las Vegas Aces nor the WNBA itself has issued a response to this offer. It appears they may be aware of the unlikely outcome in such a matchup. Nevertheless, this silence has piqued the curiosity of numerous sports enthusiasts, including those who aren't typically basketball fans. Many are now intrigued and even willing to pay to witness this potential face-off. We've seen similar gender-based showdowns in other sports, and the outcomes were often as predicted. Let's explore the potential of this unique clash and how it might unfold, using past battle of the sexes in various sports. Take, for instance, a recent occurrence in the world of professional soccer, where a men's team from the UK effortlessly dominated the US women's team, securing a decisive 12-0 victory. It was a clear game over, with Jarvis leading the charge in a resounding defeat of the US women's squad. Or cast your mind back a few years when the US women's national team faced off against an under-15 boys team behind closed doors and suffered a loss. However, sports history offers contrasting moments, such as the iconic 1973 tennis match between Billie Jean King and the former Wimbledon champion Bobby Riggs. Despite Riggs' overly confident demeanor, King emerged victorious, proving that women can excel on the court. The narrative persists that while girls play a commendable game of tennis, the challenge escalates when they compete against men. Even facing a tired 55-year-old opponent, the argument goes, they would find themselves in significant trouble. This historic tennis match drew a staggering 90 million viewers worldwide and is still hailed as one of the most watched televised sporting events of all time. The question arises, will the proposed WNBA versus high school boys basketball showdown follow a similar narrative, or will it defy expectations? In essence, organizing an exhibition game, an unconventional matchup between a WNBA team and a high school boys state championship team, could present an enormous marketing and financial opportunity for the WNBA and the players involved. Imagine throwing this intriguing game on pay-per-view. I genuinely believe that millions of viewers would eagerly tune in. The potential success of this event lies in the multitude of underlying narratives that would make it irresistible to a diverse audience. This game wouldn't just attract those interested in the sheer spectacle, it would also draw in viewers curious to watch a clash between different genders on the court. Supporters and detractors of the WNBA alike would be compelled to watch, contributing to the event's overall appeal. Some skeptics may argue that the WNBA would never embrace such a matchup due to its perceived lose-lose nature. Either the WNBA team faces ridicule for losing to a high school team, or if they emerge victorious, they might not receive the credit they deserve, being dismissed for defeating just high schoolers. Let's explore the potential risks and rewards of this bold proposition and whether it could reshape perceptions of women's professional basketball. The WNBA could potentially secure numerous victories in this scenario. Firstly, participating in the game could bring in a substantial sum for the 12-player roster, possibly exceeding the earnings of their entire WNBA careers. Especially if the game is on pay-per-view, the financial gains could be unprecedented. Secondly, given the widely recognized skill level of top high school boys in basketball, the WNBA team doesn't necessarily have to win. Simply keeping the game close and competitive would be incredibly impressive, potentially boosting respect for their league. It's essential to remember that before certain rule changes, players could directly enter the NBA from high school. Think Kobe, LeBron, KG, T-Mac, and let's not forget the Rain Man, Shawn Kemp. This means the WNBA team could be facing off against players with NBA-level talent. A close loss under these circumstances would actually be pretty impressive. Lastly, this game has the potential to be the most watched in history of the WNBA, presenting an unparalleled marketing opportunity for the league. Therefore, the only scenario in which the WNBA and its team would lose is if the high school team completely dominates them, which makes this silence from the WNBA in response to the challenge speak volumes, underscoring a shared awareness that they, like everyone else, recognize the stark reality. They would undoubtedly face a formidable challenge. It's crucial to emphasize that this observation is not intended as disrespect. It's a straightforward acknowledgement of circumstances. To deepen our understanding of this debate, let's examine the powerhouse that is Montverde High School boys team. This institution boasts alumni such as Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and D'Angelo Russell, just to name a few. Taking a closer look at their current roster adds significant context. At center, there's Derek Queen, number 12 prospect in his class, standing at 6'10 and 240 pounds. Power forward Asa Newell, number 13 prospect in his class, coming in at 6'9 and 225 pounds. Cooper Flagg's the number 1 prospect. At small forward, he's 6'8 and around 200 pounds. And then moving to the shooting guard, we have Liam McNeely. He's number 15 in his class, measuring 6'7 and almost 200 pounds. And lastly, at point guard, we have the diminutive but talented Rob Wright. He's the number 30 prospect in his class, and he's about 6 feet tall and weighs 170 pounds. Now, this impressive lineup underscores Cam Boozer, the second-ranked prospect in his class, standing at 6'9 and weighing 225 pounds. Then there's Malik Abdul-Hall, a 6'8 player committed to play at Princeton next year. Caden Boozer, the 16th prospect in his class, coming in at 6'5. Rounding off the lineup, we have Angelo Miranda at 6'4 and Benny Frella at 6'3. A fun tidbit, the Boozers on this team are the sons of former NBA player Carlos Boozer. These details paint a vivid picture of the formidable opponents a WNBA team might face, further emphasizing the underlying argument being made by Travis and others. When we break it down, the boys team consistently holds the upper hand with the majority of the tallest players on the court, coupled with superior speed, strength, and higher jumping abilities, attributes that frequently dictate success in the sport. To be straightforward, anyone thinking that an undersized and less athletic WNBA team could prevail against this boys squad might be, in all honesty, a bit out of touch with reality. However, for the vast majority of sports enthusiasts eagerly anticipating such a showdown, the likelihood of witnessing a face-off between a WNBA team and a high school boys state champion is slim. Nevertheless, I firmly stand by the belief that such an event, if executed as a pay-per-view spectacle, could rake in substantial revenue for the WNBA. It has the potential to be the league's most significant marketing opportunity to date and could even garner increased respect if the WNBA team managed to hold its own. But let's be real, if a game like this ever materializes, taking a page from UConn women's coach Gino Arima, you might want to consider making the same bet. I'm going to go to the ATM, I'm going to sell my house, and put all my money on the boys team. It's a testament to the undeniable physical advantages that high school boys might bring to the court in a matchup of this nature. If you like this video, check out these other videos for more NBA content and subscribe.